Howdy, and welcome to The Lunch Table, a podcast where we stay up past our bedtime.
Yep.
Do we not?
It's the weekend. I can do what I want.
I'm a grown man. I can do what I want.
I have adult money.
No one gets to put until they eat the meat.
What percentage of your income is spent on energy drinks?
50%. And that's right. The guy calling me out for energy drinks. My right-hand man, Mr. Google himself. Drew. I drink urine because it's sterile and I like the taste. Lots of nicer.
No.
Yes.
I don't do that.
Yeah, you do.
I don't do that.
You like it.
I've never drank urine.
Okay. He's never drank urine. And that's right. The guy calling his co-host out for drinking urine. Your host with the most.
Impressive jazz hands.
I worked very hard on these. Mr. Fleet would be proud. All the years of not doing homework and doing chorus got me somewhere.
He was a theater arts major.
That's right, the guy who can move his wrist all jiggly. Carl Jones!
Normally it's just that one. Normally it's just this hand you move jiggly.
Yeah. Like this. Alright, let's get into it.
Hey!
Let's get into it. Drew, you said something. We were talking. You know, all the kids with the same haircut.
Yeah.
All the exact same. We called it the Logan Paul cut because
Right.
it kind of does look like that. You know why Logan Paul cut his hair like that?
Because he's going bald?
Yes. So could you imagine if back in the day we grew one part of our hair out because our grandpas did the comb over? That was just a big thing. We all would shave our head.
I mean, the worst fashion trends have gone through before.
Oh, dude. I look back at some of the 90s trends and I'm like, oof. First off, South Pole.
Fubu.
Fubu.
Okay.
Jingo jeans.
Not that this is a fashion trend. I guess it might be used in fashion. But using Q-tips for your ears.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, people told you to do it.
Yeah.
And now it's, no, it's bad.
Yeah, it's a faux pas. Faux pas. You're not supposed to do it because now it pushes. Another thing that my mother would do is put like peroxide in my ear. Well, she would. But put peroxide in my ear and then like it would float up to the top and then she'd use like a bobby pin.
Yeah.
Scrape it out.
So you can get ear cleaning liquids like any pharmacy or whatever, and it cleans out all the earwax. Yeah,
and all our stores, they have that.
Do you know what that is?
Peroxide?
Yeah, it's just hydrogen peroxide.
Dude, I use that stuff for mouthwash now.
Ew.
You can.
To whiten your teeth?
Yeah. Mm-mm. It helps.
That's like what the active ingredient in some whitening stuff is.
See. But you do not swallow it.
Right.
You do not want to swallow that.
So I have not a fecal matter story.
Uh-oh. Okay, good. I don't think that trips it. That's scientific. It doesn't trip it.
It's a pee story.
Okay, that doesn't trip it.
Right? We're still good.
Okay.
We're still okay.
We're on the line.
So tell me if you did this too.
Okay.
When you were a child and figuring out, how you could go to the bathroom, at some point when you were old enough, would you like take a step back?
Oh, 100%.
And see if you could still do it?
100%.
Could you like take a whole step back?
Yeah.
A couple?
And then you arc it.
Right.
And the fun part is right at the end when you're running out of pressure and you got to do like that little crab walk. You're like, oh no.
Okay. So I got like 10 feet one time.
Oh my Lanta.
You know my mom's bathroom. It's like 10 feet long. I had my back against the back door. Yeah.
It's not like it's a huge mansion. It's just a long hallway and the toilet happened to be at the one end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put my back against the bathroom door. And was able to get in it. It didn't last very long, and again, I had to do the little stumble.
Yeah, and you probably got piss everywhere.
One of the other... Yes, I did. One of the other things that I was trying to do when I was younger is see if I could, be maybe a couple feet back, and then see if I could change the angle, and see if it could, go
Arch
from
it?
straight... Yeah!
Okay, tell me, when you wake up with morning wood, how do you pee?
I normally don't have to.
No?
No.
Okay, if you do have to pee with wood though, how do you go about that?
Oh, it's a lean.
You lean forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like what else
It's a straight shot down.
like the only other way is maybe the back
Sit.
well, then you have to bend it all the way down and I feel like that's going to kink the line.
I mean, what are you doing during fun time?
You don't bend it all the
you
way
bend
forward?
it a little bit.
No. What do you mean bend it down?
Yeah, you getting ready.
Oh. Yeah, but
you got a couple knocks before you enter.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I get where you're going, okay?
It's just that, but a little more.
No, dude. It's like you're talking from like an angle like this to when you sit down and now your butt's down and then you really got to bend it.
Or just do the squat over.
That's what I feel like.
Or
you gotta
just
lay
go
down.
take a shower.
You got to take a shower.
Go take a shower.
I feel like that's the easiest way. If you don't want pee everywhere else, because like when you start, you're gonna miss the toilet a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you always misjudge that first squirt.
Uh-huh.
So you're gonna put it on the rim, or you just go in the bathtub.
Does not work with poop.
No. Son of a bitch. Oh my god, dude! Talking about peeing and all that.
I thought you were going to talk about brown things.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. We're not bringing that up yet. Okay, we'll bring up the brown thing later. But talking about pee, we had an interesting conversation about pop.
Okay.
Okay, and at the shop, and everyone was like surprised as you talk. Like, I can't believe these companies are doing this. And I'm like, well, to be fair, none of the major pop companies that are around were here because they cared about curing thirst.
I don't know. Sprite cures that fucking thirst.
No, it doesn't.
Real quick, right off rip, you take a sip of that and you're, that's delicious.
It's delicious. But what I'm saying is the company started all as medicine. It's not like one of them started out as like, I'm going to make a soft drink. They all started out as medicine until that became illegal and went, how do we still sell this?
Is that why we like energy drinks? Because they don't lie to us right off the rip?
Dude, Mountain Dew is considered an energy drink in other countries.
Yeah. Do you remember Vault?
Oh, yeah. That was energy drink before energy drink.
Jolt. Jolt was my favorite.
Jolt was the best.
Cherry Bomb.
Dude, they're still around. They just don't sell them around
Yeah,
here.
they sell gum.
Well, no, they still have the cans and everything. You can buy them.
Yeah.
They just don't sell them here.
They also don't have as many flavors. They got rid of the blueberry one, the cherry bomb one.
Oh, the cherry. Dude, what happened to cherry? Something happened to cherry flavored because the NOS used to have a cherry flavored. It was called Cherried Out. It was my favorite.
Monster used to have a cherry one.
Yeah, and now they're all gone.
Right.
You can't tell me they don't sell.
Fucking.
I would buy them every day.
Fucking Pepsi and Coke took it all.
Dude, I swear to God, ever since I started buying that Cosmic Peach, it's slowly, like, the one gas station I'd stop at every morning.
Limited edition.
Well, the one gas station I started out in the morning only had one slot. Now it has 3. Now I'm going to, like, Sheets and stuff, and they're having it.
I've had a similar one, dude. I do, like, the Naruto G Fuel.
Yeah. Yep.
I love that one. And, like, the Sheets that I go to get it, like, it was just a single row, and now it's, like, 3 rows.
Because of you.
Yeah.
Because you buy so much a week. They're like, oh, we got to up our inventory. I know. I've been there.
I love that shit.
And, dude, they have sales. So when they have sales, I'll grab 3 of them. Okay, that'll save me 3 trips, you know?
There was a gas station that I went to in Youngstown. And all along the side of the register, like the walkway to the register, there was just like piles of monsters, of cases of it.
Dude, we're all gonna die early.
Dude,
our hearts are gonna go.
Dude, there was probably 400 cases there. Cases. Like 24 packs. You know how much monster that is?
So I went to one of my other favorite gas stations for pizza. Gas stations are my thing.
That one?
Yeah. Talk of the ticks up at the mountain there, right? And as I sat down to eat my slice of pizza, I looked over and I was like, oh, they got new monster. There was like cases still in plastic that I haven't opened and put in inventory. I was like, oh, I haven't seen this kind of monster. I leaned down. It's hard monster.
Yeah.
That's no.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I get why, but that's dangerous.
I'm going to get some.
That is dangerous.
I'm going to mistake it and bring it to work one day.
They're bringing back Four Locos. The test says inconclusive. You're in the toilet, bro.
Cobalt, you are the father.
Just like, what are you doing? Oh, you don't want to be bald? I thought you wanted to be bald. You don't want to be bald?
Would you rather be Jerry Springer, Judge Judy, or Maury?
Oh, no doubt, Judge Judy. She makes the most money.
I don't know.
No, she
Jerry
does.
Springer made a bunch.
No. She was making the most money for any TV personality per episode. She made over $1 million some per episode. Look it up real quick. It's impressive how much she made. But I would be Judge Judy also because like Maury and them, you actually got to be like beside them and deal with them, and the class of people that they have on there just seem a little bit worse. Where if you're the judge, right, you tell them what to do. 900,000.
Jeez.
Per episode.
Yeah.
Per episode. And how often was that on? Early day TV? That was the only thing on. Episode after episode.
That was the only judge one that I would watch.
Oh, yeah. And then wasn't she on Supreme Court?
On the Supreme Court?
Yeah.
No.
Or they tried to get her on. Something like that. But those shows are really weird. So first off, I'd much rather, like I said, be behind and just make fun of them. That's all you're doing is making fun of them. That's why I'd like to be Dr. Phil. Anyone could be Dr. Phil. He's not giving out wise advice. You know, you're coming, he's like, beating your children's not good, okay? Don't you understand there's two sides to a pancake? No matter how flat you make it. And it's like, yes, Dr. Phil, everyone knows you shouldn't do that.
Fuck one, marry one, kill one. Peter Griffin, Homer Simpson, or Randy from South Park.
So, I'd probably marry Randy. Because even though he starts COVID, he does have a pot farm. Who were the other two? Peter Griffin and what was the other one? Homer Simpson. So I'd kill Homer. Nah, I'd kill Peter. Because I feel like if you did something to Peter, he'd be more likely to come get you.
Yeah.
And then I'd
the
sleep
giant
with
chicken.
Yeah, I'd sleep with the yellow man. But dude, the Judge Judy show, you know they would pay for the fine?
Yeah.
So like you would come on, say whatever, and they would be like, you owe this person however much. They would just pay that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just when you find out that TV's fake like that, it really kills your dreams.
Yeah, you used to watch wrestling.
Yeah, but that didn't kill me so much. Because you can kind of tell that it was like a little bit staged. Right? It's a live performance is what it is.
Yeah.
It's a live drama for men. That's exactly what it is.
You have soap operas, I have wrestling.
It's like a live action movie with a soap opera for men.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is.
And tights.
In tights. Yeah. In weird tights. which I kind of like.
Speaking of other things you like.
And men in tights.
Yeah.
You wanna bring it up?
Uh-huh.
So, Drew, what did I drag you in this year? I pulled you into something this year.
Football.
Fantasy football.
Yeah. Which is football in general.
Well, no, you've kind of liked football, but it was never kind of your big thing. But then once you joined this fantasy league, man, boom, you were into it. You're like, oh, numbers and games?
I took off like a jet engine, man.
Jet engine. And you said, hey, I want to go see a game.
Yeah.
Is what you said. You're like, I want to go see a game.
I've seen 3 major sporting events in my lifetime. One time I was 11, and all I wanted to see was a fucking home run. I went to a Pirates game with my parents. I got food and missed a home run. I went to the bathroom, missed a home run, and we left early, and I missed a home run. Fucking pissed. Went to a Blackhawks game. That might be censored.
The Black Hawks.
Went against the Penguins, and my Chicago team won in a shootout. And then the last one, to see the Brownies.
We did go see the Brownies. So I was, all year, I was looking at games, figuring which ones to go to. 49ers was one of them I was thinking.
Right.
Which we ended up winning against 49ers.
Right, that would have been cool to go to.
I said the other one was the Jets, Jags, and Bears. Because I was like, those most likely we can win those ones. And trust me, as a fan who's went multiple times, I've went multiple times to the stadium. Love going to the stadium. But it used to be a lot cheaper, too, when we were poopy.
Oh, speaking of.
But it took me 7 times of going before I saw them win. You know how many like sad losses I had to walk out of that stadium and just...
So, do you care to tell how much you paid?
Yeah, we got them for $75 each.
Okay, $75 each on the 6th row up. The upcoming game...
6th row up in section 102, which was right by the Jaguars. Yeah, so we were 6 rows away from the field.
Right.
Yeah.
The Carolina Panthers Atlanta Falcons game coming up.
Yeah.
Do you care to guess how much?
Whose house?
Carolina.
$50, probably front row tickets. 30.
Okay. What is the cheapest ticket in there?
The cheapest ticket would probably be the nosebleed, probably around $15.
$15. 47 cents.
47 cents.
47 cents.
They can't sell tickets.
Ticketmaster. They're out of the playoffs.
Yeah, but that doesn't... 47 cents.
47 cents.
Listen, man,
the nosebleeds.
I thought it was bad when the Browns sucked because you could sit front row like the dog pound for $50, $60.
Right.
You know? Like, that's why what we got was a steal because
it was really good. They're
old
doing
prices.
Good.
They were old prices. So, and think about it. You have to pay fees on Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
So the person, why would I even sell you that for 49 cents? What am I getting out of it?
Nothing.
Besides spiting the team. Like, I hope, like, you're just hoping, like, a Falcon fan buys it.
47 cents to go to an NFL game.
That's ridiculous. So Drew, first freaking game.
Yeah! Not my 7th.
It took me a long time to see you win. You got to win.
Yeah.
It took me a couple times going to see like a turnover. You got turnovers.
I got a lot. There was a lot.
You got a passing touchdown. You got a rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
It was a close, fun game, high energy, and we won.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's not a better game you could have went to.
I broke your curse. You were talking about this curse the entire time. Every time you bring somebody to a game,
yeah,
the Brownies lose.
Yeah. Well, I've seen them lose more times than I've seen them win.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not that way.
Well, that's because you waited. Do you understand? I was dedicated way before you guys, and I drug you into this now that they're good.
Good things are meant to wait.
Now that they're good, I drug you into this, okay? So don't sit here acting like a true Browns fan. You weren't You weren't there live when we won 0-16. Won 0 games all season.
Yeah. I was still a Browns fan then.
I was there live to see Miles get his first sack. That was during the year we didn't get a win.
I had Browns memorabilia clothing before you were even born.
We don't know that.
Actually, you're older than I am.
We don't know that.
I probably had Browns memorabilia before you did.
You say that, but I have a lot of hand-me-downs, and God knows what I got.
Right.
Huh.
But we saw a really good game.
Yeah.
And they won. We were doing really good in the first and second. And then they started to come back. The third one just so happened to be when I went to go get food.
Is that why you didn't move?
Yeah.
Because you were like, nah, I moved during that baseball game. I ain't leaving ever again.
Right. That's exactly right.
Dude, and this dude, first off, what was the temperature, Drew?
It's like 23 degrees.
23 degrees. And it was also what? Rainy. It rained earlier, stopped for the game, then it rained after. Drew, what did you wear?
I wore shorts and a t-shirt.
Were you cold?
No. I was cold one time.
I knew, because I knew once we got there, I was like, we've been bugging you about buying a hoodie so much. He's not going to complain if he's cold because he knows we're all going to go, we told you so.
Fucking done it. I was cold one time when I went up to go get food, and I went into like the open air section. That was chilly.
Well,
the wind was whipping through there.
That's another thing.
It would have been cold on an 80-degree day.
Yes. See, that's another thing. Because of where we sat, you get lucked out. Cleveland Stadium's made to catch the wind, so it's hard to kick in there.
Right.
We sat by a wall to block the wind.
Yeah.
So you didn't even have to deal with the wind.
Dude,
we got perfect tickets right before the game. I don't know. That was great timing.
We had a lot of fun times. There were Jacksonville fans around us. And we were just being a complete dick. I felt like a Steelers fan, just how I was.
Yeah, but you came into my house.
Yeah.
And we all bark.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's the barking's the best thing because, like I said, sometimes you want to make noise, but you don't know what to say. You don't know. Like, I want to cheer right now for my defense, but what do I say? You just bark. There, you just.
No, dude, I was yelling actual words there.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Sometimes
I knew what I wanted to say.
I was on Pickle Rick a lot. I'd go pick six, then I'd go Pickle Rick.
So you have a favorite part just about the heckling, not about the actual game.
Yeah.
And I have a favorite part about the heckling.
Well, I felt bad for the Jag fans because we were barking the entire time and just enjoying ourselves, and their team lost. Yeah. And I've been them.
Yeah.
And, like, when you go to an opponent's house, that's what happens. You know that they're all going to cheer for their home team.
Right.
That's going to happen. They're all going to get excited. No one cares. But I scared them when we first walked in there because we got in there, and you said, oh, this isn't that close or something like that. Because I was talking about how we'd be so close to the tunnel. And I looked at you and said, dude, we are so close we could hit them with our nachos. We could throw nachos at them. And they turned around and they looked at me like, are they going to throw nachos at our team?
No, we've already been through our favorite parts of the actual game and like the sportsmanship of it. But my favorite part of the heckling.
Yeah.
We'll save yours for a second. My favorite part of the heckling, 2 rows in front of us. There was a guy who was recording Jacksonville's offense with his phone. And you see him, he's recording it, and you see the ball thrown, and the Browns intercept it. And he just quietly puts his phone down. I was like, hey, dude, you're going to have to give me a copy of that. That was fucking awesome.
He didn't turn around and say anything either. Like, he was just trying to ignore you. And we just kept going, dude, we need that. Send it to us. You got an iPhone? AirDrop it.
Let everybody have it.
We're dicks.
Yours got a little more heated, though.
Yeah, the dude got really angry out of nowhere. He was, okay. So, You tell me what you think of this Jags fan. This Jagged. Okay? So, at the end of the game, Jaguars were leaving. We're right by the visitors' tunnel. I'm waving goodbye and telling the team go back to Florida. You know, bye. Go back to Florida, you losers.
Jacksonville sucks.
Yeah, basically. You know, the saying, Trevor Lawrence is the best trans player I've ever seen. You know, he's really doing a great job. But I'm yelling, you know, I'm saying goodbye. And this Jags fan, who's in a whole different section, and wasn't biased the entire time.
No.
So it's just a random new Jags fan who's...
Yeah, he wanted to see them leave.
Yeah, so he
walked
moved up. And he leans to me, and he goes, hey, man, you should go to Florida. You'd probably like it. There's a lot of sunshine. Now, I don't know if this dude's being a dick, if he's really just saying, hey, you should go visit Florida, or if he doesn't think I've ever been to Florida. You know? Either way. I look at him and I go, I don't know, man. I've seen the headlines. And he looks at me and he's like, who reads the papers anymore? Only 80-year-olds read the paper. What do you mean headlines? What do you mean? Only 80? No one reads papers, man. And he's kind of chuckling to himself. Like he's really getting me on something. Like he really got me, you know? And I look at him and I go, well, maybe that's true, dude. But I think the sun does something to you because all you guys are just chugging bath salts and chasing snakes. He got super mad. And then he walked away.
You said, have you seen the headlines? And he goes, no, because I'm not fucking 80.
Yeah, I'm not fucking 80. I don't, like, oh, you haven't heard of Florida Man? There's a whole thing on Reddit, bro. Those are headlines, too. I don't get it. He was, like, trying to diss me like a headline's only a newspaper thing. I was like, dude,
anymore. I mean, you did say newspaper.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Still, do you not read the paper, man?
Some people don't.
I mean, true, but it's not.
Actually, the whole like paper, like the physical copy of the paper.
Well,
no,
only old people do.
That's what he was getting at.
Yeah, but either way, what I meant is, hey, man, like, have you been on the internet? Have you seen what they say about Florida? I've been to Florida. It's not impressive, and all the immigrants do the hard work.
That's actually an idea for another episode that we have coming up here soon.
Ooh, where I've been?
No, Florida Man.
Florida Man. I do like Florida Man.
CJ, you ready for the main course?
Let's get into the main course.
As a fun little side thing, we're going to do Am I the Asshole? Because we were definitely the assholes at the game.
We were.
There was no question about it. We were.
Oh, 100%. But, dude, it's our house. Don't come into my house wearing different colors. You might as well have peed on my rug when you walked in.
You've literally peed on somebody's rug.
And I got kicked out.
Thrown out.
See?
Yeah.
I didn't throw them out.
That's true.
I just teased them. Okay? I was much better than them. Much better than the people treated me.
All right, bud. So our first Am I the Asshole story here.
Yes. You are.
This is a little not safe for work.
Oh. Well, our show's usually not safe for work.
Yeah. It gets better.
Ooh. You said something about nudity in this one.
Yeah.
Are you getting nude?
No.
Oh.
Been there, done that today. Not for another little while.
You should do it almost every day. Unless you bathe with like a swimming suit on.
No, I don't do that.
No, that's weird.
Am I the asshole for removing my top on a nude beach with my sister and her husbands? First impression.
No, it's a nude beach.
It's a nude beach.
Nude beach. Nice.
Let them fly. Let the flags fly.
Listen, I think for the most part, women should be walking around more topless. Okay, and so to me, it's on the men to control ourselves.
Right.
And then we could see titties more often, and we wouldn't have to guess.
Right.
We would know what they would look like.
Right.
But we got dudes who can't control themselves, so we can't see titties.
It would be great to get some external opinions on this, please. We are on holiday in Mauritius with my 26-year-old female sister, 36. I guess she is 26 and the sister is 36. Her husband, male 35, and my husband, male 30. Just near our hotel, there is a nude-friendly beach. Not everyone is naked, but it is accepted. And my sister and I are making jokes for a few days about going there to tan our breasts.
Nice. Tan lines are hot, though.
We walked by the place on Thursday and decided to order drinks and sit on the sunbeds, but we did not take our bathing suits as it wasn't planned. We did not have bathing suits as it wasn't planned. Our husbands removed their shirts and told me, "You can finally tan those tits."
Nice. I like that. That sounds like a good man.
I thought to myself, yeah, true, so why not? I removed my top and my skirt and lied in the sunbed next to my husband. I was very surprised that my sister did not proceed to do the same, given our previous jokes, kept her clothes on, and downed her drink very quickly. Later at night, she refused to eat with us and said she can't believe I exposed my breasts and thonged to her husband, and that I should have been aware that she hates her body and would never have undressed in such context. I am so lost. I feel like I did nothing wrong and it's been 2 full days, that we are cold to each other and it pollutes the trip. And I am not sure what my sister thinks of me now. Our husbands could not care less. They are just enjoying their time together, and this is so nice compared to my situation.
Well, yeah, her husband doesn't have a problem with it. And
Right.
You're on a nude beach. Are you mad at the other nude girls or guys eye banging? Guys are going to eye bang.
Right.
We're going to eye bang things. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean anything. But something primal in us tells us to look. And we have to.
Yes.
It's like, take a gander. And we're like, we'll take a gander at them mountains.
Little hills. Rolling hills.
Ooh, rolling hills. I like
Yeah.
that. But, so that whole situation is sticky because it's really, I think her sister's just a little sensitive.
Yeah.
My thing is, she joked with it and then now you're mad.
Right.
Like, I don't know. And how are we supposed to know that you don't like your saggy titties?
You have to say something. If you get mad for no apparent reason, then you're going to come off like an asshole.
I feel like this story really took a left turn for me because I thought like she's going to get mad that her husband checked her out.
Right.
But that's not the case. Well,
That kinda.
I guess.
He was exposed to it, and by that means, like you said, we're gonna look.
Yeah, he was staring at her tits.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was laying down there and he was like,
26-year-old tits, 36-year-old
it's
tits.
not just that, it's just something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen unpaired titties on your wife for how long? Yeah, so now it's just like, oh,
That's why boob jobs are so popular, because it's something new.
It's something new, something different. Change them up.
Same old suitcase, new stuff inside. So is she the asshole for removing her top on a nude beach?
No,
No.
you're at a nude beach. That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
My thing is, if you're that sensitive, don't go to a nude beach with other people.
Right.
Don't go to the nude beach. Maybe that's not for you.
All right. So I have another kind of nudity one here.
Okay.
Let's see how we do with it.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for going to the sauna with my female cousin and female friends without my girlfriend?
His cousin and her friends, and he's at a sauna.
And no girlfriend.
But he's dating a girl.
Yes.
Yeah, you're kind of an asshole.
I agree. I, 30 male, was on vacation with a few friends and cousins a week ago. My girlfriend, 28 female, did not come because she was sick.
Okay.
On several evenings, we all went to the sauna together. Male friend, male cousin, female friend, female cousin, all around my age, obviously, completely naked.
Where's this happening at?
No clue.
It has to be some foreign country. There's saunas where I can just be naked with women
Yeah,
and men.
it's in movies all the time.
Yeah, movies are weird though. They just have weird sex dungeons with orgies going on in it sometimes. I don't think that's everywhere.
When I got home, I told my girlfriend about the trip and mentioned the sauna. She got irritated and told me that she thinks it's weird to go to the sauna with other females when she's not around.
Well, yeah, they're getting nude.
You're not weird about seeing the dudes. You're weird about seeing the females, though. Okay.
What?
I would be more skeeved out if you went with all dudes.
Why?
At least have a little diversity with it.
I understand her point. You're going to a place without your loved one to go look at like naked ladies.
We learn this. It all has to be strangers. Male, female, it doesn't matter. All strangers.
Yeah.
Okay. All strangers. Only strangers get to see you naked.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good point. If you and your bros are always taking a trip to the sauna,
right?
PP's house,
It's a little weird.
It's a little weird, but I feel like gym bros do that. Like football teams do that when they go to the showers, right?
That's because if you don't shower, then like bad things happen.
True.
You have to shower in that situation.
Okay.
Whereas you do not need to use a sauna and look at steamy cock.
Hey, you want to go steam your cock this weekend? My carrot's getting a little hard. I think we need to steam it.
She said she doesn't think I should see other women naked. It appeared that she specifically grossed out by me being naked in the same room as my female cousin.
That is kind of, yeah. Yeah, that's what, yeah. I'd dump you right there.
Am I the asshole for doing this, or is she completely overreacting? Info, we're from Germany.
Doesn't help that you're with your cousin.
It's normal here to go to the sauna completely naked. We have a lot of unisex saunas, but also one specifically for women. And other occasions we would never be naked around our especially female family members or females friends.
Okay, but you went there knowing they're getting naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're an asshole, dude. You wanted to try the pump one, okay? Let's not lie. I don't know why you're on here, unless you're hoping someone tells you a better lie.
That's like when you have a peephole into your sister's room.
Yeah.
Like you're looking for that friends rolling hills. You might eat one. You might see your sisters.
Well, I don't know. Let's equivalent. Would you be an asshole if you went to a strip club and you had a girlfriend?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you got to get her permission.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. If you get her permission, then whatever.
As a general rule of thumb, ask if they want to go. Fun fact, most of the time they want to go just as much as you want to go.
No, I disagree. Don't ever take your girlfriend to a strip club. It never ends well. There's two options that she's going to pick.
Hit me.
Okay, the first option is she's going to be really jealous because she's going to see her eyes light up with some of these girls dancing half naked.
Right.
And they're not going to like that, get jealous, and it's a big old fight.
It's a
now
problem
everybody,
now it's real instead of digital.
Yes, and now everybody in there with their boner has to act all awkward. Because you guys are fighting.
Yeah, get her.
And we're all sitting there like, dude, we're just trying to enjoy our boners. You know? Then, the other option is...
She enjoys it so much.
She wants the attention, and she's mad that the strippers get it. So then another thing a lot of these girls will do is like get up on the pole and then try to take attention or just crazy stupid stuff like that. Then the guy gets mad because maybe other dudes start throwing dollars at her or she does show her tits or something. It's just not a good idea. So if you don't get her permission, I'm sorry. Can't be at a strip club. I mean, you can, I guess, but I don't know. I guess you're an asshole if you're dating someone and you go to a strip club.
Which was the secondary question?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're an asshole.
They're an asshole. I'm happy we solved that.
Am I the asshole for calling my cousin a hypocrite for marrying a rich man? Before my cousin married her husband, she was one of those eat the rich anti-capitalist people who blamed rich people for the world's problems, especially climate change. I love her, but she was annoying about the whole thing a lot of the time, and it was almost her entire personality at one point.
Okay.
She hated rich people to the point where she met her husband. She claimed he only wanted to date her because he wasn't used to getting his way because he grew up rich, and she'd get angry whenever he did anything nice for her. Even when she married him, she claimed it was okay because she could give him all of his money away if she did. They moved to Australia a few more months ago, and they were supposed to stay there for 3 years minimum, but my cousin found out she was pregnant 2 weeks ago, and according to her husband, had a complete meltdown. She never lived away from her parents before, and she said that she was already overwhelmed because her life had been changing so fast, and finding out she was pregnant was the final straw. Her husband is very sweet, so he dropped everything, and they left Australia the next day. He has to go back after the holidays to sort some things out, and seems like they're going to have to be long distance for a while since my cousin doesn't want to be far away from her family. She told me that she was planning to fly back and forth while he sorted some things out. I pointed out that that would be really bad for the environment since she still acts like a super passionate about climate change. She claims they don't have another choice and pointed out it was very clearly a lie. I also told her she had become a hypocrite by marrying her husband since he was everything she stood against personified. I think her pregnancy hormones got the better of her because she started crying when she normally wouldn't cry over something like this.
I don't think she's an asshole. I think you're just kind of telling it like it is. One, people can change, right? So you can have one view until you actually experience something, and it can change your view on those things. So maybe she met this dude and realized, like, hey, not all rich people are this
Douche.
Yeah, like, not everyone who is very successful got there because they're very greedy. Some people are just very good at what they do. Or like him, he got handed money, but he's still a good person.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, she could change, but it sounds like she's just kind of an asshole herself. Sounds like her sister's kind of a bitch. Kind of like one of them, like, vegan asshole bitches.
Well, it also kind of seems like the cousin grew up poor.
Yeah.
And, like, thought that she had no chance of marrying into any money. And then immediately changed her tune when she found out, oh, hey, there is money.
Right.
Right.
Well, and she might really like
one of us.
One of us. Well, and a lot of that talk, usually when someone really hates another side, it's like jealousy more than anything.
Right.
And then because you can't process your emotions, you let it turn to anger.
You ever seen the movie The Interview with Seth Rogen?
Oh, yeah.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, they hate us because they ain't us. What does the anus have to do with this? No, they hate us because they ain't us.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Dave, do you think margaritas are gay?
Who told you they were gay? So no, nobody's
I think you kind of gave it back to her, and you're right. She's probably her hormones probably got the best of her, or she didn't have an argument, so she thought that was the best way to win.
Right.
That's the thing.
Cry.
You girls get that out.
You cry.
Yeah, if a dude just cries during an argument, you straight up lose.
All right, next one. Am I the asshole for leaving my girlfriend at a venue?
Yeah. Wait, well, yeah.
Yeah, right now you are.
Yeah, right now you are. Let's hear it.
My girlfriend and I went to her brother's hip-hop night. He's a DJ. I'll start off by saying I'm a social drinker, but can barely handle 2 drinks. When we arrived at the venue, it was really hot. I had my normal 2 drinks, but I didn't feel good to go from word go. She could tell because she kept telling me to sit down or go outside practically all night. She told me several times I was going to pass out. At 11:20, I asked her if her brother could take her home because I really wasn't feeling well and wanted to go home. She said she'd ride with him. I maybe stayed another 20 or 30 minutes before feeling nauseous and lightheaded, and I hadn't seen my girlfriend since we talked, so I found her friends, tried to push through before deciding that I was going to leave.
Okay.
I walked outside and saw my girlfriend talking to a guy. I told her I was going home and to have her brother take her home. On the way home, I had to pull over and puke several times. That dude was DUIing.
Yeah, he was.
And if not for the for a cup she was drinking from on the car ride over my car would be a mess from puking another time.
Gotcha. He's throwing up.
In between all of this, I get calls and texts from her brother saying that he was going to take her home from her friends and her brother in the background. I told him I'd told her, God, people are so horrible at writing. I was leaving. I just didn't leave her. He's drunk when he's writing this. God damn.
So So the brother texted him, hey, we got this. He said, hey, apparently in his drunk stupor, I'm leaving her with you.
Yes. We agreed, or at least I thought we did. I got home safely, but I was still throwing up with nothing at this point. I get into bed and call my girlfriend. I apologize for leaving and make sure she's okay. She was short, but said she understood and it was fine. When she gets to her place, she texts me, which I didn't see because I was sleeping by then. She then called and, oh my God. She said I left her and that was fucked up. I told her we agreed. She said she remembered. I asked her how I was messed up, and she had 5 good people, and even one of those was her brother, to make sure that she could get home. I was alone and had to make sure I got home safely. I didn't want to ruin her night, and I cleared it with her first. I told her I should have talked to her brother and made sure that he knew he needed to get her home. I told her she didn't even call or text me to see how I was. She then asked how I was feeling. I told her she was selfish. Everything is always about her. I again told her I'm wrong for not telling her brother before leaving. She said, fuck me, broke up with me for the second time in the last 2 weeks. I told her that I'm sick of being her answer and she is going to stand on it this time. She said that she was the ice queen and I'm not a cold person like her. I said time will tell and hung up.
He really needs to know if he's the asshole in this situation?
I think she's abusive.
Well, yeah. This dude's in a toxic relationship.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Good. Stay out of it.
Right.
Dude, what's up with this generation of toxic freaking relationships? Someone came in, one of my old bosses, talked about how he got a new employee. Halfway through the day, his girlfriend showed up, walked in there, yelled at him. He walked up to the boss and said, I have to quit. And he was like, oh, well, you just started. Why do you have to quit? And he's like, well, I lied to my girlfriend about other women working here.
What?
She made him quit because other women worked at that place.
And she checked on it.
She walked into
the first day.
Yeah. And think about it. He's choosing to be with her.
Jesus.
This is what I mean. Like this guy. Like, you know she's selfish. You know she only thinks of you. She broke up with you once because of something else. You're not an asshole, but you sure are an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm so... What's up with this? Like, do people just love this toxic shit? No, he's not an asshole. She is. I don't know if they both got drunk or what happened that night.
Right.
But my advice to that bro, too, is I don't want to take a date and then be that sloppy, though.
Right.
I'm going to be mad at you. Either way, even if you got home safe and I got home safe, I'd be mad that you got that sloppy.
Dude, if you get throw up drunk after 2 drinks, maybe drinking just isn't for you.
Exactly. Maybe it's just not your forte.
Right.
And if you want to look like you're drinking something, go up there and get cranberry juice.
Yeah.
You know, or go get like some Sprite.
Yeah. Nobody's going to know if anything's in it.
No, you could act like it's a mixed drink.
Right.
Yeah. And that's just so you don't feel weird. Because, like, it's weird to be around people who are drinking and not have something in your hand.
Right. You're like, it almost seems like you're babysitting, but it shouldn't be.
Exactly. So just having something in your hand helps stop that situation. No, but dude needs to get out of his relationship. For sure. Stay out of that shit.
All right, man. I have probably one more here.
Okay.
This is kind of a longer one, just so you know. Am I the asshole for calling my coworker a nosy bitch after she keeps on insisting to know how much my husband's salary is?
It is kind of fucking nosy.
Yeah.
No, you ain't an asshole. Stop being.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think that's okay to say.
Coworker. Don't try and call him a nosy bitch, though. Conflict resolution, Carl.
See, but I would call them a nosy bitch.
My husband and I have, both 33, been together since college. Over the years, he has quite the career trajectory. He's a quant PM and makes like 10 times what I make.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
Okay.
And I make a good salary. As we've grown wealthier, I've learned that people become nosier. Friends, acquaintances, relatives, you name it. In the beginning, I would entertain the nosy questions, but since I've turned 30, I've adopted a take no shit attitude.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shit.
Ding.
When people ask me how much he makes, I no longer say anything. I've learned the hard way that giving an exact number can have bad consequences. My coworker, 25, is new, and she already has quite the reputation. Very chatty, catty, gossipy. You get the gist. You can tell she craves wealth and status. She wears a bunch of flashy designer items and is always asking the ladies around the office which of the men are single. Last Friday, our office hosted an afternoon happy hour. That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, that's... What?
She approached me and asked how me and my husband's recent vacation to Europe was. I told her it went well and briefly summarized what we did. Then the conversation went something like this. So, what does your husband do? He works in finance. Wow, he must make a ton with you being on all these lavish vacations. I hope you don't mind me asking, but how much does he make in a year? Yes, we're very lucky that he makes a good salary. Oh, come on, I won't tell anybody. How much does he rake in a year? Millions? I'd rather not say it, but it's up there. What? He doesn't allow you to give an exact number or something? No, I just prefer not to say. You'd think the stuck-up ones would be the ones with the money, not the ones without. You should learn how to take no for an answer and then quit being a nosy bitch. It's a valuable lesson. Then I smiled at her and walked away. Later on, I had a few coworkers reach out to me and say that she was crying and left early and that I should apologize for calling her a rude name. I refused. My mom told me that I said that, and she said that I was being too rude to the new girl, and she's young and might not fully understand salary talk. I think she's old enough. Husband is on my side, but he said maybe I should fake apologize for the sake of office politics, which is something I somewhat agree with.
So, how old's this new girl?
She is 30. Oh, the new girl is 25.
25.
The first girl is 30.
First girl's 30. I don't think, no. I think you're still okay justified in calling her a nosy bitch.
Yeah.
But I think her mom does have a point. Money's a big thing anymore. You know, go get that. Go get the man who earns or whatever. So I don't think it would be so off to think that that's not in their head rude to ask.
Yeah.
You know? But you should have picked up on the clues. When someone says, no, I just don't want to tell you. Okay.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. Because once you do get a certain amount of wealth, you got to be careful who you tell, because people are going to ask for shit.
Right.
Or they want you to invest in shit, or all kinds of things. You know, NFL players, they say lots of times they go broke because before they know it, you know, they maybe got an uncle who goes, hey, man, I'm having a hard time paying my phone bill. Oh, don't worry, I'll pick it up.
Right.
You know, and then you keep doing this, and next thing you know, you're paying for 20 people's phone bill.
Right.
And you're like, oh, shit. When did this happen?
Yeah.
But I had a similar situation happen at bowling. Now, it doesn't involve too much money. But in the league, if you leave a 10-pin, a right-hand corner pin.
Right.
If you leave that, we bet quarters on each other. Mm-hmm. No, I don't mind if my team bets a quarter on me picking it up. Because to me, they're betting like they want to give me their change, you know, but they're just kind of putting pressure on you to get it.
Right.
Well, last week, someone from a whole different team came over and started betting quarters. I don't like that. You're not on my team. I don't know you, and now you're coming and betting on my 10 pins. I don't like that. But then they proceeded to, like, make fun of us and, like, make fun of some of the bowlers. Like, you know, some of you are only 190 bowlers or whatever. You know, kind of putting us underneath. So the next time I got a 10 pin, they came up, they put their quarters up, dude. I put my bowling ball down. I walked over, grabbed their quarters. I walked over to them, and I was like, hey, don't sit here and say that we're not even on the same level as you, then try to bet on my failure. You know what I mean? Like, so you only kick people while they're down. You only hit people when they're beneath you, huh?
Go back to your own league.
Right. So I handed them quarters back, and I said that, and I was like, by the way, if I see your quarters back on my table, we're going to have a problem. Like, we will have a problem. This is supposed to be a fun league.
Right.
Sometimes you got to be a dick to get things done and let people know, like, hey, this is a serious matter to me. Don't be doing this. And that's what you have to do. I walked up, handed them quarters, say, hey, this happens again, we will have an issue. Simple as that, bro. You know? End of story. So I think that's all she did. She called her a nosy bitch, let her fucking feel it, like, hey, here's my line. Don't fucking cross it.
What makes me okay with it is she told her like 3 times. Like,
oh, yeah. It wasn't the first time. Yeah.
Right. The nosy bitch came the 3rd time.
Yeah.
That's your 3rd strike. You're out.
Right. Right. Well, and with them, it's not once they put the quarter down, I was mad. It's once you just started saying this extra stuff on top of it, it's like, okay, well, now you crossed the line. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think she did anything wrong. I wouldn't apologize for office politics, but hey, that's just me. I will be hated in that whole office. I will walk in there and I will gladly not talk to anyone.
If I had a partner who made 10 times my annual salary,
yeah,
I don't need that job. I wouldn't need that job one bit.
Right.
At that point, it's devil may care, dude.
Right. That's what I mean. Why would I go and apologize for this office politic?
Well, what are you going to do? Fire me?
Yeah. And if she's crying because someone called her nosy, a nosy bitch, you ain't going to make it anyways.
Right.
Not in life, man. Much worse things are going to be said and done. Life knocks you around pretty hard. So
that's being said, that this is from our perspective.
That's true.
She could have omitted.
Yeah.
That she berated her for 10 minutes and then at the very end called her a nosy bitch.
And that's the thing. And that's why some of these I really like it really makes me question, because the way they write it makes them sound like they're always in such the right.
Right.
That they never sound like the asshole.
Yeah.
You know? Some of them kind of do, but a lot of these anymore, it's like, this happened, here's my huge justification on why I should have done it. Am I the asshole? Well, where's the other side here? You know? But, nah, she's good. You gave her plenty of time. You gave her a couple warnings.
Yep.
You're all golden.
The first one was a sign. The next one was a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you want to pet the dog. You know, its tail's... Yeah, it's like tails under it. And it's... Then you get closer, it's showing his teeth in.
Third time it bites you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't keep reaching in, dude. That's on you. That's on you. Drew?
CJ?
You ready to take us home?
Yep. Do your magic. We're on Anchor, Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts at the Lunch Table PBJ. That's probably how you're listening to us right now. So if you are,
keep go ahead and doing that.
Yep. We're on YouTube and Rumble at the Lunch Table PBJ. That might be how you're watching us right now. So if you are,
keep go ahead and doing that.
I'd lead you that one a little bit.
Yeah. I like that.
That's fine.
Where's our, what's our poll going to be today?
We're not even there yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
On Twitter at Lunch Table PBJ. That's how you can stay up to date on some of the stuff that we're doing, as well as take care of our polls.
I love it when you take care of my poll. So what's going to be our poll today?
Were we assholes at the game? We already said we were.
That's true.
But let's see if you agree with us. Were Drew and CJ assholes at the game for being...
Now, to be fair, I'll play devil's advocate for us. Our house.
Right.
Brown's house. First game, we never said anything rude to people.
Right.
Like, even It's not like we said, hey, you're ugly or something. Everything was game-based. We didn't boo, or we didn't ask for people to get injured. But we were cheering. But it wasn't egregious cheering.
At one point, I even wanted overtime.
Yeah. It wasn't egregious cheering where, like, security would have to come down.
Yeah.
But
we weren't drunk.
We weren't drunk, and we were supporting our team, and we didn't throw anything.
Right. Were we assholes? We're on Facebook at the Lunch Table PBJ, as well as our fan page, The Munchies. That's how you can really stay up to date in everything that we're doing, as well as, take part in a conversation. Or, send us a picture.
I like that. Send us feet pic.
Yeah. Back to being the asshole.
Damn it. I wanted to use it for money.
We're on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts at the Lunch Table PBJ. CJ takes care of those. He does a wonderful job. And if you send a feet pic, I'm going to bet that's where it's going to wind up at.
Probably. Right in this clip. There's going to be send a feet pic, then just a bunch of shot of feet pics.
Lastly, we're on Patreon at the Lunch Table PBJ. If you want to be one of those people that gives a little bit extra, that is one of the many ways that you can do it. Probably one of the most important.
Yes. 100% most important.
If you want to send us to another couple Browns games, you can do that.
You want us to maybe make a whole episode where we go down and then tailgate and make little cuts and make it nice? Send us some money.
Yeah. We weren't going to do that for the first time, spoil. You don't work
that would have
first
been
time.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of work, and then people are always in your shot, so you got to really work around it. It's a bitch.
Yeah. CJ, take me home.
Drew, thank you for being you. You did a wonderful job. Wonderful reading, even though they can't write. You did a great job.
Shit.
Thank you for stopping by. We always enjoy it when everyone stops by to have fun with us at the lunch table. Drew,
CJ,
you ready for advice?
Yeah.
So, I changed my struts, and it taught me something. It taught me
just beat it.
Sometimes the first time you do something might seem like a nightmare.
Yeah.
The more you do it, the easier and better it gets.
Right.
I told you, my first strut took 4 hours. Then on the next side, because I knew what to do, 40 minutes.
Right.
It's funny what experience can help you with.
It was also late, and you were trying to get it done.
Yeah, but I got it done in a more efficient way because now I knew exactly what steps and what to do.
Right.
So just remember that. Even if you want your first time or did something for the first time, it might be scary. Second time's going to be much easier. Nailed it. Drew, you got any advice for the people?
Yeah. Sometimes you got to be a little mean. Sometimes you have to prove a point, get your point across, and people don't like being wrong.
I like that. I think the big thing we can take away from this whole episode is being an asshole doesn't make you a bad person.
Right.
Sometimes you have to be an asshole in a situation.
Right. Being an asshole is situational.
Yes. Very situational, and it doesn't make you a bad person. But if you continue to be an asshole, you are a bad person.
Right.
Douche. You douchebag. Douchebag. Growing old is gonna happen. But growing up is a choice. Paul?
See ya. Bye. Yeah.
Kawasaki.